Thought I seen you. You can buy these.
What are they?
They're e-books.
Oh, right. All available in Kindle.
Hold on a sec. Excuse me, David. I need to do this.
Oh, come on, don't be silly.
Bert parked his taxi at the house. After locking the hack, he headed indoors. His favourite team, the mighty Chelsea, were playing the Champions League later. He fancied a quick shower and an urfa, and a quick goal from Fernando Torres. All this would make his night. He opened the door and walked in. The house smelled of deodorant-induced flowers and chlorine. "Hey Marge, what's that bloody parenting all about?" His much-loved wife and Irish sweetheart Marge popped her head out of the lounge door and went off on one. "If you wipe your those bloody feet, you come in bold as the early hare himself, straight through the front bloody door. What's wrong with the back feckin' door?" Bert, holding his hands out and raising his voice an octave, asked, "Back door? Where have I ever used the back door? I own this bloody house. I ain't used no back bloody door. In me own feckin' house, Marge. I can tell you that, my sweet bloody dear." "Well, Bertie boy, if you want to save this pile of shite, you'll have to start using the back entrance. I've scrubbed and wiped the whole place. It's gleaming now, and I won't have you dirting up the house with your big flat smelly bloody feet." Bert, waving both hands by the side of his face and shaking his head like a Jewish moneylender, said, "I don't want to hear it, Marge." He turned the corner of the hall and started up the stairs. "I'm going for a shower and a tomtit." Marge went mental. She pointed and shook her finger while she roared at the top of her voice. "Don't you be putting your smelly fat hairy arse on me shiny new toilet pan. I scrubbed and polished the bloody thing all day, and I don't want you messing it up or sticking me ass out." That meant different accents. She took a step towards the stairs and continued, "You have the smelliest arse of any man I have ever known. What happens inside of you to make things stink so bloody god-awful when they come out of you is a bloody mystery. I eat the same things as yourself, and I have evacuations that smell like the roses." Marge turned and headed to her vacuum cleaner while shaking her head and mumbling, "It's a mystery, and the Lord only knows the feckin' answer." "Oh!" she bawled, "and don't be using the loo in there. The loo roll in there. It's only there because it matches the curtains." "That's all right, Marge. I'll wipe me arse on the curtains as well. That way it'll still fucking match." He slammed the toilet door. The place stank of bleach and was sparkling. The shiny glass shells were covered in expensive toiletries. The semi-chem stuff like Aquafresh toothpaste at $1.99 had been replaced by Night with Early Air at £45 a pop. Shampoo and shower gel from Lynx and Imperial Leather had been substituted by Elizabeth Arden and Avida. Bert looked around. There were new fancy bath and hand towels draped over the sparkling chrome rail. The loo roll had an image of the enigmatic Mona Lisa on every plump, air-filled and exorbitant sheet. Bert leaned in the bath and turned on the shower. The hot water sprayed out. He set it just right, and after disrobing, he stepped in. The stinging gnats of the spray felt good on his tired body. Taking both hands to either side of his head, he smoothed his hair down and sighed. He closed his eyes and leaned his head back. The hot steaming water was making him gasp. He rolled his head from side to side, enjoying the cleansing action as the hot water ran down his face, onto his tired back and down his smelly fat arse. He opened his eyes and said under his breath, "Fuck it. I'm having an Elizabeth Arden shampoo." He opened the tube, and after sniffing the expensive unguent, he smelled mischievously. And as he squeezed, he said to himself, "Elizabeth Arden, for men." He pushed a healthy dollop into his palm and rubbed it vigorously into his hair. Bert, while the warm, invigorating shower relaxed him, began to realise the pressures of selling house had gotten to Marge. She'd been overwhelmed and had lost the plot altogether. He stepped out of the shower and grabbed one of the fresh new towels. After rubbing himself all over, he had another peruse at the new and expensive toiletries. A small silver and green bottle caught his attention. Alva Roll-On Deodorant. He read the side of the tube. remove top and push up bottom. Bert thought, I'll show her, smelly fart arse. This'll sort it. He bent over and followed instructions. Half an hour later, he was squeezing and straining. No, the deodorant was stuck fast. Opening the bathroom door, Bert, naked and holding a towel in his left hand, while his right massaged his arse, tiptoed painfully to the cupboard at the end of the hall. From his toolbox, he pulled out his long-nosed pliers. As he was sneaking back to the shower room, the spare bedroom door opened and his daughter-in-law, Julie, stepped out. Oh, sorry, Bert. What's that sticking out of your... Bert tripped on the towel. I went head first to the floor. As his head hit the carpet, he farted. The outflowing gas released the bottle with a loud pop. The deodorant flew towards Julie. She deftly caught the bottle in mid-air, holding it to her nose. She sniffed and said, that's expensive stuff, but it smells bloody awful. I won't be buying that. Bert said, all right, and slipped back into the bathroom. 1 hour later, after missing the first half and sitting on a cushion having dinner, he watched Chelsea get humped 3-0 by Juventus before he kicked the dog and retired to his pit. The following evening after work, Bert returned home to be met by a locked front door. He banged on the door. Marge called from inside. Go round to back! This door will remain out of bounds till we have the place sold. I don't want to be having to scrub the place every bloody day while we're having the viewings. So the back door it is to then. Excuse me. Should have had this done. Viewings? Bloody viewing? Are you psychic now, Marge? That you have viewings? The bloody woman has lost her fucking plot altogether. I'm having no more of this shite. Bert stormed round the back. As he turned the corner, he was met by a new shiny garden shed. The door was closed and a diamond-shaped hole had been cut near the top. An electric cable came out of the shed through the diamond and up to the bedroom window. He looked inside. The cable terminated in a pretty yellow lacy lampshade, inside of which was an everlasting saving bulb. Sitting below the bulb was a brand new commode, and below the commode was a bucket half filled with blue chemical toilet fluid. Nailed to the wall was a piece of bent wire holding neatly cut 5-inch square strips of newspaper. Bert let out a scream, Marge! Sorry about that.